Winter X Games, ESPN Winter X Games at about 8,000 feet. What happens at that point, you have a lot less air pressing down, going into your carburetors, for lack of a better word. You need to build up more compression to compensate for that. You need to lighten up the fuel load. You need to do something with your exhaust system. So we went out a month early, kind of went off our notes for what we learned in the past, and came up with some really good baselines. And then when we went to the X Games the week before the race, we started testing out there, and we had some good stuff going. Day before the X Games, some talk about some motors blowing up out there, and possibly backing off timing to kind of take away a little bit of horsepower. And we were thinking, well, knock on wood, we haven't had any issues yet, And then as the day came for the race, the concerns were a little bit more in some of the other camps, and I'm like, good for us, too bad for them, And so we went out, and first qualifier, sled ran phenomenal. Came back in, we tore the motor apart just to make sure that we weren't seeing what everybody else was seeing, and didn't see any issues. Put it back together the exact same way. Lo and behold, final comes around, we're up on the podium, and we were the only Skidoo to finish the race, I believe. I think there might have been one that finished in 13th that limped towards the end, but it was a pretty strong statement that we know what we're doing. We have great products in our engine, and the proof was in the pudding there.